one Facebook page for Queen City Confessions.
Now, if you want to submit your confession anonymously, put the word hits with your confession and send it to 96893.
Here's the first one. I've been holding on to this secret since last Memorial Day.
Oh.
I found an engagement ring in our spare bedroom. We were preparing for friends to visit us, and I found it in the nightstand. I put it back and didn't say anything. All last summer, during the holidays, I thought he would propose. Nothing. Valentine's Day, nothing. My birthday, nothing. Now we're coming up on a year since I found this ring.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if I should say something or just keep waiting. It's eating me alive.
Yeah.
What do you do if you found the engagement ring, but they ain't proposed?
That's a really good question, because I would start to think, what if it's not for me? Like, what if he's just holding on to it for somebody else? Or what if it was, who knows what it could actually be? Like, it just because you found a ring doesn't mean that that man has bought that ring for you. I mean, it could be there for any number of reasons. We don't know. But of course, you're going to assume that that's what it is.
Right. Or maybe it was a sale and he bought it and he's like, well, at some point I'll do it, but I'll just keep it here for safekeeping until I'm ready.
Right.
And maybe he's not ready.
Oh, God.
Do you say something, though?
I don't know. Yes. You know what? The reason I said I don't know is because I'm trying to protect this man's feelings. Who cares about this man's feelings? I'm sorry. I just been through it the last few days on TikTok. There's a lot of stuff that. Okay. That is not what I meant. Obviously, yes, this man's feelings. But, like, what about this girl's feelings also? Like, she's got to hold the burden so that she maybe doesn't upset him in case, like, he was going to propose or whatever. Like, it is what it is. She found it. It happened. She gave it nearly a year to see what was going to happen. And then you gotta bring it up so that you're not just always in the dark.
Yeah. I mean, I would agree, because there's a little part of me that says no, keep waiting. But if this has now gotten to a year and you've gone through all these holidays, and like any time that he looked a little fidgety or a little nervous and you were kind of like sitting up straight in your chair and you're like,
I know.
Okay, this is my moment. Like, you don't want to be living like that for a whole nother year without knowing if that's the case. So yes.
He should have hit it better, honestly.
Right. Yeah, you're kind of dumb for that. Like,
why would you hide it there?
Take it to work or
something.
something.
So maybe it's not it. Like, I feel like in order to, you have given it a year, a full almost year. So I think the statute of limitations is up on acting like you were surprised. Just get it out in the open.
Have you ever found an engagement ring before they proposed? Did you say something or did you wait? Call us up 1-844-HIT-961.
1-844-448-7961 or text HITS with your message and send it to 96893.
Here's another Queen City confession. I don't know if I still want to be with the father of my kids. We've been together for 8 years. I'm not in love with him anymore. I feel like when you get to that point, before you press eject,
right,
let's try to infuse some new energy into this marriage. Because clearly, if y'all been together for 8 years, y'all have careers, you have kids, and you probably aren't connecting with each other. And it's just like you are existing in the same house as roommates and as co-parents, but not as romantic partners.
Right.
So maybe it's time to do something that puts you all in that space.
Because love is a verb. Like, you have to work on it. And unless there's something like, because didn't the message start with like, I don't know if? So you're in that boat of uncertainty. You haven't thrown the whole thing away yet, which means there's still time to try to get this thing back on the rails. And so if you are having a little bit of that hope, I would say you really have to sit down and do like resuscitation on this relationship and see if you can make it work. If you want to.
If you've been in that type of situation before where you've been together 7, 8 years, because you know what they say, the 7-year itch.
It's a real thing. About 7 years, our whole body's kind of just like reset, and we take stock of where we are in life. And sometimes it's just like, oh, wait a minute, the blinders are off now. Who is this person I'm with?
How did you work past that 7, 8 year itch with your person? 1-844-HIT-961.
1-844-448-7961 or text hits in your message to 96893.